All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. Yes, the rain has finally stopped way out east here on Long Island. And I'm like, man, I don't need it. What do I need to take a break from? Are you kidding me? I love all these radio shows. They're like, I need to take 2 weeks off around Christmas. Why? This is the easiest job in the world. Well, not that I'm in that world officially, but come on, man. Come on, man. You know how easy it is to turn on a microphone or a camera and babble for an hour. What's up, Nick Umrican? How are you? We got Minash. You were first on the whole damn thing. Minash, how are you? All the way down there in South Africa. Colt C. It's so weird to just casually go Minash all the way down there in South. That's crazy. He's watching this in South Africa. I love that. What's up, Colt C? We got Blair Crook. What's up? How are you, Blair? Tom Taylor, of course. Morning Open Squad coming in. Live long and prosper. Little Penny, check it in. Tom Taylor. What's up? Oh, Tom Taylor again. What's up, Tom? You're double dipping on me, Mr. Taylor. Good morning, Open Squad. The beautiful ocean. Well, you can't really see the ocean because it's it's always something. Now I got to find another camera, right? That will also light up that ocean for me. Using the MacBook camera is not good enough anymore. Something happened to that. So now I got a damn good camera that I set up, but out here at the ocean, it wipes out the actual waves. It's pretty beautiful behind me. So I'm going to actually, I don't know, find another camera maybe today. We'll see. What's up, Bob? How are you? Biomess checking in. My brother loved his signed glue traps. Thanks again. Right, the F on, Nick. For those that don't know, met Nick when I was getting my cheap Christmas tree with Matt. You know, that day ended with us hanging out with a bunch of dudes at a Elks Club. But before that, I met Nick, and it turns out his brother did a bit on the old Opie and Anthony show. We like ripped hair out of his back with glue traps. So Nick came by with some glue traps that I signed for his brother for Christmas, and it looks like he loved them. Good. Make sure you tell him I said hi, too. What's up, Gail? How are you? You're new. Lytton Strachey. We know the new people. Lytton Strachey. Where are you from, Lytton? You are by far my favorite comic. I don't know if I'm a comic. Jesus. I've done some stand-up here and there, and I've done some open mics in the last few years, but I mean, I guess I'm not a stand-up comedian, but hopefully I'm comedic in ways. I hope that's true. What's up, Flat Cat Jessica? How are you? Good to see you. One of our regulars. Good day from the South. New year. You, me, going on a diet. That should last about 2 weeks before I say, let's do this in 2025. No, man, I'm already losing lbs and eating better Minash. You got to get a head start. You can't wait for New Year's and go, okay, I'm going to start my routine now. I'm going to start going to the gym again and eating better. You got to do it now. You get a jump on it. That's the key. What's up, Brian Bernard? Another foggy day over here. Yeah, it's at least the rain went away, man. The last couple days, it's just been nonstop rain, but now there's no wind out here. It's just beautiful. It's about, I would say it's about 40, 42 degrees. My kids are like, Daddy, is it going to snow? All they want is snow. They had a great Christmas. They got great gifts, but all they want is damn snow. That's all they want. And, it started raining, and they're like, is this going to turn into snow? And I'm like, oh, my. And I checked the temperature. I'm like, we're not even close. I couldn't even tease it with them and say, yeah, it's a possibility. But that's literally all they want. You need a camera with a high dynamic range. You are right, Minash. Well, this camera works great at Gephardt's. This camera works great in the city when I'm live streaming from the windowsill. But then this camera sucks out here at the ocean. Don't make no sense. I could go to the crappy MacBook camera, but well, I could try it real fast. Let's see if this is better. Let me move this. Whoa! All right, you tell me if it's better, right? And then we go to this. Yeah, you know what? We could use this today. Yeah, that's better today. Screw it. Screw it. That's better today because I want you guys to see the ocean. And I don't mind the Vaseline on the lens. I don't mind the Vaseline on the lens. It gives the kid a little youth. A little Vaseline on the lens never hurt an older dude. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. What's going on, bro? Yeah, that's way better. That's way better for today. All right. Yeah, we're back at the beach. This is it. This is it. We're man, I smell you a mile away, Leton. I smell you a mile away. When does the turn happen? We'll hang out for the turn, that's for sure. Yeah, man. At the beach. Now it's just a few family members and a few friends, and we say goodbye to 2023. The question today is really simple. What was the best thing? And I want you to answer this stuff. The one thing I want in 2024 is more interaction from you guys. I see you guys every day. I want you guys to interact more. So when I do FU Friday, which is today, or if I ask the question, what was the best thing that happened to you in 2023? I want you to answer the question. Okay? What's up, Ken R? How are you? We got this guy, MSD. What's going on, brother? Flat Cat Jessica out at Chad Zumach's true height. Wait, what does that mean? Chad, I don't know. I don't know if Chad's like, I think he's just average height. I mean, I ran into him a couple times in person. I think he's just average height. Who cares, right? Your shirt is unraveling. I know, bro. I just put on some rags today. I got my favorite shirt under here, but it's getting all worn. And then I got my Flash Dancers sweatshirt. This shirt. I love the quality of this shirt. It's so soft, but then they had to make a giant astronaut collar. I could put an astronaut helmet on, and I would still have room. Why did they have to make the collar so fucking big? It would look way better like that. Oh, it's so stupid. So I can't wear the shirt unless I have something underneath it, because then I'm showing too much skin. I'm too old to be showing skin. Are you kidding me? Ken R will donate $1,000 if you polar bear jump into the ocean right now. Ah, damn. Ah, damn. I think we're supposed to be doing that in the next day or two anyway there, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Hey, back at the beach. Hey, fish guy, what's going on, brother? Yes, beer soon. Of course, beer soon. This is my friend Chris, a.k.a. Fish Guy Photos. Great follow on all the social media. He's done great episodes of the Opie Radio podcast. Matter of fact, there's an episode out right now, not with Fish Guy Photos, with Mike Saffo, my old producer, the old producer of the Opie Radio podcast. I saw him for the first time, and wow, it has to be a couple of years. We keep in touch with the phone and all that, but first time I saw him in person, gave me a great episode at Get Parts. I just uploaded it to my Opie Radio podcast feed. So please check that out in the next day or two. Okay. I just busted out the snowmobiles the other day, so probably won't snow now. Where are you, Biomass, that you're confident enough to get snowmobiles? And I miss snowmobiling. I didn't do it a lot, but we did it a few times in Western New York. And wow, was that fun. I like the snowmobiling. But where are you that you have the confidence that you actually bought snowmobiles? Because my in-laws bought my lovely kids beautiful sleds. I mean, beautiful sleds. I think that was about 2 Christmases ago at this point. They used them once. At this point, it hasn't snowed significantly in the New York City area in about 2 years. We're going on 2 years without significant snow in New York City. So you must have had confidence to go out and get your snowmobiles. The lighting is better, a bit smidgy. Well, yeah, but I actually got a ring light that's on as well here, Minaj. But I went smidgy because I want you guys to see the ocean. The other camera, it just washes out the ocean. So your wife probably doesn't want it to snow. Why? She wants it to snow. We've had some of the best days of the ocean. You might think, well, was it the 4th of July? Was it Labor Day week? No. I can honestly. Oh, by the way, cheers to everybody. Cheers. And I hope you did have a good 2023. Um, Two of the best days I ever spent at the ocean were in the middle of winter. Yes. There was one about 3 years ago. My in-laws were here right after Christmas. So right around now. And they're hanging out, and all of a sudden it was one of those snowfalls like this, no wind, where you feel like you could hear the snow hitting the ground, just like this over and over again. You could barely see in front of you, but just enough. It was snowing like that out here. We had the sleds. I think that was the year my mother-in-law actually bought the sled. So it might be three Christmases ago. That's right. She brought the sleds here because we were exchanging gifts. Snows like this, no wind. Temperature was barely 32. So yeah, it might have been like 30 degrees. And no one was cold. And the kids ended up, behind me, you see like the dune, the top of the dune, and then it goes down like this. But that year in particular, we lost a lot of beach. So it was a bit of a steeper decline all the way to the ocean. They sled. Long story short, they sled from the top of that dune all the way to the water line as the snow was coming down like this. Me and my mother-in-law had a moment. My wife was back at the house making hot chocolate and hanging out with her father, whatever. They didn't want to do it. Me and my mother-in-law had a moment. Me and my kids had a moment. We all had just the biggest smiles on our face. It was a beautiful day. I got video of that. I kind of keep my kids private, but I think I could find some video of the actual snow, and maybe I could show you a little bit of them sledding. But let me go find that. But that was one of the best days out here. And then another time we were out here around this time between Christmas and New Year's, and it dumped. It dumped like a foot of snow in like 2 hours, and we sled from this side of the dune all the way past the house into the dirt road. So you would think, being fortunate enough to have a beach house, that you would think that some of the best days ever would be in the middle of the summer. No, I can honestly say two of my favorite days ever out here were in the middle of winter. Well, we see the ocean, but not you so much, blurry boy. I don't know what you're talking about, Vincent Scaramouche. I see myself good enough. Good enough. Vincent Scaramouche, very, very meticulous, very, very OCD-ish. I bet you your whole house is just labeled, because he's one of the only hardcore supporters that picks out every little thing that's wrong with the live stream. Oh, your mic's a little echoey today. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to live stream on the fly in the middle of a bar. Yeah, it might be a little echoey. It's not CNN. Are you kidding me? I'm a one-man band. Jerry the King Lawler, according to Ben Dove, I don't have time for the nonsense. If you continue this, I got to block you. There's people out there that do not like me at all, so they're going to start all sorts of horrific rumors. I've had to fight horrific rumors for many, many years. I've had to have lawsuits and all sorts of crap that I don't want to get into right now. The fact is, no, I'm not single. I'm here with my wife and my kids. But a long time ago, my wife's like, I don't want to be, I don't want any part of this. She loves me for who I am, but she doesn't want to be a part of any of this. And we decided that the kids aren't going to be part of any of this. But, when people don't like you, I said it the other day, you know what? I'm putting you in a timeout, bro, because I don't know if you're part of the problem or not. And we're just not dealing with this garbage anymore. So I'm putting you in a pretty long timeout. I just blocked you, I think. What are you going to do? But when people don't like you, they will just start any possible rumor they can. No, I'm happily married for over 15 years now, and I have 2 kids, and we all still live together, okay? And I like that. I like it a lot. You still owe Kevin Brennan an appearance, so, well, I don't know if I owe him an appearance. I said I would try to do his show before Christmas, but I never really I can't just, write him and say, hey, can I go on your show? It wasn't like I was blowing him off or anything. I'm sure, down the road we'll work something out. But I don't know. I don't know anyone anything. I was the one that said, "Well, he did my live stream, so I want to return the favor." So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. Okay. All right. So what happened to you this year that was good? I want to hear about the good things that happened to you this year. How do I donate and become a member, sir? If you don't know how to do that, I don't know what to tell you. We got super chats, and you can be a member of my YouTube channel, Litton. Who are you, Litton? Where are you from, Litton? Any of those sleds called Rosebud? Very nice, Minash. Very, very nice. Nothing here in Binghamton yet either. Like zero. Wait, there's not even snow in Binghamton? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. That's the one thing I miss about Western New York is just getting dumped on. I miss, I know the people in Buffalo probably, no, I bet you the people in Buffalo, because they're a different breed. I think they miss the snow too. Living in Buffalo and just having it snow every single day. The amount of snow you saw in Buffalo was so damn cool. I absolutely loved it. And I would drive from Long Island all the way up to Western New York, whether I was going to school in Geneseo, living in Rochester, or living all the way in Buffalo. And man, Binghamton was, technically the halfway point of our trip. And I stopped at Binghamton many, many times to get gas and food and just chill out for a little bit when we did the long road trips. But Binghamton has its share of snow as well. My God, man. My God. Ola GH and Squad. What's up, RJ? Happy New Year to you and everybody else that supports me. Yes. Happy New Year, Hope. What's up, Craig? How are you? You are so smart to keep your kids private. Great, Dad. Well, first of all, they don't want any part of this. They don't give a crap about this part of my life. They know I have a passion to continue doing this, and they understand that part of it. And they understand that it's what I do for a living. I don't really know what else to do. This is the only thing I've known how to do, like this and caddying, and I don't think I could throw a couple bags on my shoulders anymore and walk around a golf course on a regular basis. My God, I'm in shape, but that's a different type of shape. So they don't give a crap. There's a lot of comedians and people in the public eye. They have no problem putting their kids, front and center, but it's definitely not our thing. The Joker who plays for the Denver Nuggets, I loved what he said the other day. He don't give two shits that he's literally the best player in the NBA. I mean, they're going to give the NBA MVP to other players here and there because they got to mix it up, but don't mistake it. Djokovic from the Denver Nuggets is the best player in the NBA, and he hates it. He hates the fame. He likes playing basketball, and he certainly knows that's how he makes his living. So he's going to grab as much money as possible. And he says he finds it weird when he goes to a restaurant and people are trying to take pictures of him and they're being sneaky about it. He goes, I hate it. And he goes, I can't wait for the day that my career is over and I'm just my kid's dad. That is so rare to hear. And I think there's other celebrities that say that, but they don't mean it. But you just know that Djokovic absolutely means it when he says that. I told you about the Miami Dolphins, but you didn't listen. Well, look at you now. All right, stay humble. Last game of the season, Bills, Dolphins. Let's see what happens then. I'm very, very surprised that the Bills are still in it. I'm not going to lie to you. They're on a 3-4 game winning streak. They were pretty much dead in the water as far as the playoffs went, and they had some big wins. And now this weekend they play the Patriots. They should destroy the Patriots, and then it comes down to the last game of the season. Dolphins, Bills, stay humble. So I'll see you right here in another week, and let's see where we're at. All right? Did the Waves make it over the dunes last week? Pretty close, Vincent. It's a mess out here. We had some crazy ass storms, and it's a mess out here. A lot of the houses got beat to shit. My house did okay. We need to work on a few little things, but but yeah, the water flooded the dirt road. It was just a mess out here. And for the first time, the water almost went over the dunes. Good morning, GH and everyone. What's up, Joseph Lewis? Good to see you. We can't see you for we can't see you for shit. We love it like that. Good, good. Very funny. Very much OCD, my friend. I figured, Vincent. I could just tell because you're not a bad person, but just the details that bother you is bothering me. You're all about the details. Good morning, Opie. What's up, Scott Watt? Oh, Scott Watson. Damn, brother. Cheers. You were missed last Tuesday, brother. You were missed. We had a good Tuesdays at Get Parts. Mike Sappho gave me a lot of energy because I was tired. Matt was tired. We just got through the whole Christmas thing. And Mike came in, just babbling, and he had a lot of good stuff to say. He was talking about getting new hair in Turkey. This is all on the latest episode of the Opie Radio podcast. But my old producer, Mike Sappho, he produced the Opie. I keep wanting to say Opie and Anthony, but that's not true. He produced the Opie Radio podcast. And then it all went to shit when Carl died, Vic died, and then COVID hit. It was just so Mike wasn't producing as much anymore because I was just sitting in front of a camera just doing solo episodes, but starting to mix it up with the podcast, using the Tuesdays at Get Parts thing as a thing to talk to more people. So Mike came by with his brand new hair. He's got like a thing in front, even like he had no hair, like from here halfway back. Now he's got a full head of hair. He went to Turkey. They have they have packages, so they fly you out. They put you in a really nice hotel. They bring you to the state of the art, kind of hospital setting where they do cosmetic procedures. And Mike was back at work with new hair. Less than 4 days later. I mean, it had to still grow in, but the procedure was done, and he jumped back on a plane back to America from Turkey with this procedure done. So he walks us through the whole thing, and it was really quite fascinating. And honestly, it came out great. And then he proceeded to talk about some of the countries he's been to since I last saw him. Mike is trying. I think Mike's about 40-ish, somewhere around there, around 40. He's been to 96 countries. He's trying to go to all of them, which is about, 190 something? I want to say 193, 195, somewhere around there. His goal is to go to every country in the world. He's been to 96. So on the latest episode of the podcast, I guess this is turning into a big commercial, but the latest episode, he talks about going to Turkey to get his hair done. He's been to Turkey before, though. Then he also went to Afghanistan, the Ukraine, and the Congo. Those are three really scary, crazy places to travel. And he told us a few stories about each of those countries. So I hope you download the latest episode of the Opie Radio podcast. It's called Getting New Hair in Turkey. So look for that, all right? Ghosts. Opie, since you might know better, how come Sirius still keeps wait, I got to clean up your whole thing here. Opie, since you might know better, how come Sirius still keeps on the Pelican, knowing most of his fans have tuned out a long time ago, and Jim and Sam should have ended a long time ago? I mean, the reality is a lot of people have. Oh my God, you guys are babbling, huh? I'm going to skip to super chats. And if you're a member of my YouTube channel, we'll get priority so we can clean up the chat room a little bit. Look, the fact is that Howard, he lost a massive share of his audience, consistently over the last few years. But I have to say, I can't lie. I have to tell you the truth. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's why that song made sense for Opie and Anthony. Even though Howard lost a huge share of his audience, he still has a lot of people that listen to him. That's what it comes down to. Is it worth the, what is he making a year? What is he making a year? $100 million a year or something like that? Which has to piss him off because Joe Rogan's making way more than that. I don't think it's worth $100 million a year anymore, but the company already paid that. So they're like, we might as well keep you on. We already paid you the money. Speaking of which, Russell Wilson. Oh my God. Do you guys understand Russell Wilson is the worst trade, I would say, in sports history? The amount of money they gave that guy, and he's a complete bust. And now the Broncos they're gonna cut him. They're gonna just say, take your stupid money. This didn't work out. You're done. It's unbelievable. But with that said, Howard still has an audience. And Jim and Sam, I mean, it honestly, it boggles the mind because where I sit, I'm just a civilian at this point, like you, for real, like you. I'm not in the business officially. I do this, I have a little fun with it, but I'm not officially in any business. And I don't hear about Jim and Sam at all. I hear about Howard a little bit, but I mostly hear about podcasts. When I'm wandering the earth, I got friends here and there, and I always ask, who are you listening to? And they're listening to Rogan still. They're listening to Rogan. They're listening to Bert Kreischer. They're listening to Bill Burr. They're listening to Theo Von. No one is saying, well, I listen to Jim and Sam. No one's saying that to me in my day-to-day life. But I think over the years, they just hammered their salaries. So they're probably making like pennies. So to Sirius XM, they're like, well, look, we're not losing money here. We're barely paying these guys. So, but I'm very, very surprised that show is still there. I'm not surprised Bennington's still there. I listen to Bennington from time to time, and wow, he's just still crushing it. And I do hear about Bennington, not as much as like Howard or Rogan or Theo Von, but I definitely hear about Bennington. But I honestly don't hear about Jim and Sam at all. And Jim worked for the Opie and Anthony show, so you would think people would bring it up. They just simply don't. All right, I'm going to members and super chats until I clean up the chat. Sorry, guys. If you had something, though, rewrite it. I'll try to get to you. Jester, he's a member of my YouTube channel. Good morning, Hope. Hope you and your family enjoyed Christmas and Happy New Year. No, I didn't. No one enjoys Christmas. There's a whole bunch of us that make believe we enjoy Christmas. If your kids are around the house, you probably enjoy Christmas a little more. But the stress of getting it all together, the stress of running around from this to this holiday party and to this family function. Look, we went down to Philly for Christmas Eve. I did enjoy myself, 100%. But the stress of getting there, the stress of coming back at like midnight, and then setting up Christmas in the middle of the night, and then getting up Christmas morning, and the kids go, "Why are you guys so tired?" No, they enjoyed their Christmas. We gave them another great Christmas. I think that's a job of a parent. You try to do the best you can, especially around the holidays, because they get really, really excited. But I didn't enjoy Christmas. The day after Christmas was a big, huge breath out, like, it's over. It's over, thank God. No, my brother, just like you, like the family text, Merry Christmas, blah, 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 to everybody, right? You know what my brother's was? I hate Christmas. Sorry. That was his Christmas message. I hate Christmas. I laughed my ass off. I'm like, yeah, you're my brother, all right. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit, you get in because you're a member of my YouTube channel. Skip in. I got to skip because I got to catch up with the chat. Let me go to some members on my YouTube channel. Good morning, Hope. Hang in there. 33 years married here. You could do it. Hang in there. Why? So far, my marriage has been easy. I think that's waiting so long to get married. I think I kind of knew what I wanted. So my marriage, look, like anyone, you got things that happen, whatever. But in general, it's been easy. But thank you, Mr. Scratch. Manash. 70 Zaz, 2024 plans. See Opie at the bar, fa la 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 la. Give Opie some czars, fa la 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 la. Make Opie mad on the live stream, fa la 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 la. You only made me mad once there, Manash. Ask Opie when. Uh, I guess he and Ant will become a team. Fa la 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 la. Thank you, Minash. Thank you very much. In 2023, I survived another year without becoming obese. All right. Well, congratulations on that, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. And you get another one, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit, because I'm only doing super chats and people that are members of my YouTube channel right now. King of the Zaz comes in. Very nice. Let me keep skipping. Look, it's Ross Dog again. It's just me and Ross Dogs. That's why you become a member of my YouTube channel. Now you donate 100 Zaz, Steve. Yes, Steve. Ross Dogs again. You too, Cold C, you hump. Minash, it's just Minash and Ross Dogs. You can be a member of my YouTube channel. 12 million is noise. What is the 12 million, yo? JFK, bro. JFK, member of my YouTube channel. Morning Hope, nice view. And crushing it on the live streams, especially the Tuesdays at Get Parts. We look forward to your comments during the Tuesdays at Get Parts. It doesn't go unnoticed, JFK. You had a lot of really, really good lines, especially on the last episode. Ross Dogs Broken Spirit again. Hey, JFK, head chunk donate. And Oswald, aka $15, you freeloading chump. Yeah, you freeloading chump. He's not a freeloading chump. Look, it's just these guys until I catch up to the chat. The Browns are better than the Cowboys. What universe is this? Yeah, the Browns. Freaking Flacco. I hate Deshaun Watson. I think he got away with a lot of crap. And I think he's so damn good. The NFL looked the other way and just gave him basically a slap on the wrist, considering what he was accused of. Then they gave him all that stupid money. Then he's hurt. And then here comes Joe Flacco. He's put together with like Elmer's glue and duct tape. And he goes out there and gets the Browns to the playoffs. Are you kidding me? He looked good again last night against the stupid Jets. I mean, the Jets just want to go home. The Jets are like, can we just go home? They lose Aaron Rodgers basically on the first snap. I know it was a couple, but basically the first snap, it was over for the Jets in their season. And now at this point, they're like, we just want to go home. Can we just go home? Poor Jets. And now you got to hope that Aaron Rodgers, a year older, comes back and could be a quality quarterback for the Jets. Oh my God, the long-suffering Jets fans. Cheers, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. The Browns are in the playoffs. They are. That is just with Flacco. That's such a great story. I love that story because the Tommy DeVito story sucked. The ending of that book sucked. Tommy DeVito, chicken cutlets. His agent looks like a fool. And next thing you know, they bench him. They're like, all right, we're done with the Tommy DeVito thing. Go back to living with your mom and having her make you cutlets because it's over, Johnny. Something's going on the dirt road. The medical legal connection, $10. Tim Kaine here in Buffalo. Green grass right now. Best thing, 2023. Bills fired offensive coordinator. Weather has been warm in Western New York, and that means winter storms later. Wow, there's a lot to digest here. I guess in the end, the Bills firing the offensive coordinator was a huge move for the Bills. They've been winning ever since, pretty much. Green grass, that's not good. Can I say global warming? Can I say climate change? Because green grass in Buffalo right around New Year's, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. But you'll probably get hammered in January, I would assume. And, all of a sudden, I'll just get an alert that Buffalo's just getting crushed. God, I miss those days of Buffalo getting crushed. And then everyone just drives around like it's nothing. That's the beauty of Buffalo. They don't give a crap. They're like, we got chains on our cars. You want to go to the mall? And I'll never forget that. I think it was around Christmas. We were getting a blizzard, and everybody was just on all the highways like it was nothing. They don't play. They don't give a crap. You get You get a quarter of an inch of snow in Dallas, it shuts down the entire city. But Buffalo, they just laugh and laugh and laugh. They're like, what else do you got? God, I missed that. All right, only doing members and super chats until we get to the end of the chat. Mr. Scratch 69, the Pats, LOLZ. Yes, the Pats. You think Belichick's coming back next year? You think this is it for Belichick? I think Belichick wants to leave because I think he knows. I think he doesn't mind leaving. I'll tell you why. Because, Brady left the Patriots and won a Super Bowl. And, Bill Belichick could have gave him that congratulations text, but he didn't mean it because they have some weird competition. So now Bill Belichick's like, I got to win one more Super Bowl without Tom Brady. He needs that. He wants that. And I don't think he would mind if if this is it for Bill Belichick and he goes to another team that hopefully, would be in the running for going to the Super Bowl, because I don't think the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl anytime soon. So that would mean Bill Belichick just limps to the finish line of his career. He doesn't want that. Of course not. Holy crap, Medical Legal Connection parted with $10. It's not $20, but it's a start. Thank you, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. See, I see a bunch of you are just babbling away, but I'm only doing YouTube members and super chats right now. I'm almost caught up though. I looked up Stay Humble on MySpace and he can afford a $3 donation. Look, it's Opie and Ross Dogs, the king from Sheepshead Bay, more like the poverty-stricken hovel liver from Roosevelt Island with his lack of support. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ross Dogs again, man. I'm just doing YouTube members right now. One would think the real Taylor Swift could afford more than a high Opie. Apparently not. Oh, Taylor Swift. They're calling her the Yoko Ono of the Kansas City Chiefs, because as soon as Kelce started hanging with the Taylor Swift, it's not the same Kansas City Chiefs. You got Mahomes crying like a baby. You got Taylor Swift up there in the VIP box, trying to root on her man. And now a whole bunch of people in Kansas City that are football fans and not Taylor Swift fans, they're like, oh, she's just a Yoko Ono. She's a Yoko Ono. She's Yoko Ono. Oh, wait, how would you say that? Yoko Ono-ing. All right, if you slow down a little bit, hope you can get this done. Yoko Ono-ing my Kansas City Chiefs. And then it came out that Travis Kelce has a hickey on his neck. And oh my God, the Swifties are just losing it. Hickeys are stupid. Hickeys are stupid unless you're. At what age is hickeys not cool anymore? I remember walking around with hickeys going, look at me. Oh my God, if I did that after the age of, I think if you do it after the age of 18, it's really, it's a little, and Travis Kelce's walking around with a hickey from Taylor Swift. What the hell is that about? I hope the people around him are making fun of him. I really hope for that. The same economic status as Stay Humble. Look at Ross Dogs. See, here's the benefit of being a member of my YouTube channel. It's just me and Ross Dogs until I catch up with the chat. Chat makes me sick. I'm out of here. What do you mean you're out of here? All right, Mr. Scratch is a member of my YouTube channel. What's wrong, Ross Dog? Yeah, what's wrong, Ross Dog? Manash. Oh, next year, let's watch some clips on the live stream. Like yesterday, I saw this video of a chick who got $1 million from her pigs here. Oh, damn. All right. We could watch some videos next year. Sure, why not? We got to pump this up a little bit. Kreischer makes me physically ill. Why? Mr. Kreischer has quite the ego, but he's crushing it. Mr. Kreischer has quite the ego, but you can't blame him. The guy is, I think he won Comedian of the Year last year, right? He's just crushing it. Agreed. Kreischer is annoying. I liked the Kreischer. I liked when he used to come on my show back in the day. That machine guy, Erg Minash. Yes. Back to Mr. Scratch. Look, I'm laughing like Bert Kreischer. Hey, man, it's not a bad thing to just do, YouTube members only and super chats right now because you guys are crushing it. I took a chance on you because there's a lot of good stuff I do see in the chat, but I'm only doing members of my YouTube channel and super chats right now. I'll listen to Two Bears and turn it off when I hear Bert and not Tom. It's not 2024, right? Because in 2024, I'm going to try to be better. I don't get Tom Segura. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I've made a pact with myself. In 2024, I'm going to be, I'm going to be better. But it's still 2023. I don't get Tom Segura. He seems like a nice guy, but the guy's making millions. And I am here to say I don't get it. I don't get it. I actually passed on him on the Opie and Anthony show. We had him on once or twice. I was like, and then the name would come up. I'm like, who else you got? Who else you got? Same 3 or 4 stories over and over. Too much drinking and partying over and over. With the Bert Kreischer? Yeah. Yes. All right, wait, let me I gotta warm up my coffee. You guys want to do a little more? What else you doing? Are you working even? I don't know if people are working right now. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get some more coffee. All right. Second cup of coffee, bitches. Happy New Year. An early Happy New Year. It is so nice out here right now. My God. No wind. We got out here, I don't know, a couple days ago, I guess, and it just rained nonstop. I'm hoping to do some live streams from out here, but the weather's got to cooperate. I kind of thought Bert and Tom would move to Austin. Johnny Boy, another member of my YouTube channel. Robert Spawn, a member of my YouTube channel. Maybe the NFL should give quarterback Joe Flacco every award they hand out at the end of the year. No kidding. Oh, my God. Flacco came out of nowhere. And I love that he's making Deshaun Watson look like a fool. Like a fool. Oh, my God. Imagine the Browns go to the Super Bowl with Flacco. I'll tell you right the F now. I don't want this to happen, but if the Bills are knocked out, I'm going Browns all the way. All the way. Hey, Michelle, what's up, Mr. Scratch 69 again? Medical legal connection. My super chat has not posted. No, it did. I thanked you too, bro. I'm just way behind. It posted. You gave me $10, man, and I greatly appreciate that. All right, Super Bowl Shuffle. We got Johnny again. My team next year. Who's your team there, Johnny? We got Opie. I can't afford $10. Do you take food stamps, Mr. Scratch 6? You're a member of my YouTube channel. dude, look, I will say it again. I love doing this, but I don't want to do it for free. So if I make a little pocket money every day, that's all I give a shit about. A little pocket money, you know what I'm saying? But also, like, you help by just hitting the like. You help by watching this every day, and you're also a member of my YouTube channel, so you have given me a little pocket money. So thank you very much. Okay, there it is. You found it. Good, good, good. Thank you very much. Kelce caught the stone hands virus. What? Yes, he did. Maybe those fingers of Kelce are a little uh, uh, am I really going to say that? Maybe they're a little worn out doing some of those karate moves you got to do when you're first dating. There's things you got to do. You're like, are you putting up gang signs? No, I'm just trying to get a little action. Oh my God. Remember? Does anybody remember when you were dating and what you had to do with your fingers and your hands and you know, I think that's why most of us older people have arthritis in our fingers. You're thinking to yourself like, wow, I didn't even think my head could move that way. Right? I'm not alone, right? I'm not alone. So maybe that's what's going on with Mr. Kelce there. You think they did it? Ooh, let's gossip. You think Travis and Taylor did it? Of course they did. Last FU Friday of 2023, right? FU to the cancer that took our dog on Christmas. What? I am very, very sorry to hear that, RJ Henners. I can't even imagine. Very, very sorry to hear that. RJ is one of ours. Sorry, RJ. That sucks. All right, I'm trying to get to regular chat, but I'm still catching up here. I think I'd rather listen to the screams of my own children than listen to Bert Kreischer. I don't mind Bert. I gotta be honest, I don't mind Bert, but that's really funny, Robert Spawn. I don't mind him. He's not my go-to podcast or anything, but when I listen to Bert, I'm like, he's a very good host. When he's not talking about himself, but when he stops talking about himself, he's a very good host. Jester, I don't mind Save Our Parks. All right. Manash, Kreischer is crushing like Fatty Arbuckle. Oh, my God. You're off till Tuesday. All right. PGA Tour 2023 all day today. How is that? I want to get back into video golf. The last one I played was Tiger Woods for Nintendo, right? No, for PlayStation. And then I tapped out. I really want to get into a really, really good golf game. It's got to be kind of realistic. It can't be too cartoony. I get they do more cartoony than not, but it's got to be a bit on the realistic side. That's what I'm looking for. That's virtual golf, by the way. I understand, Mr. Scratch. Valid point. And it was funny at one point, but need to move on. All right, Jester. I think we finally got... Oh, all right. Let me. All right. Wait. Where's Doggy? Doggy's. Wait, didn't. Doggy, come here. They want to say hi to you. There he is. Got a raccoon hanging out on this deck, so it's driving Doggy nuts. The raccoon's been bringing up a whole bunch of pine cones and going to town on our deck. And so the smells are driving Doggy nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm absolutely pulling for Cleveland to win it all, Robert Spawn says. Right on. If you don't know, I'm just doing YouTube members right now until I get to the end of the until I catch up with chat. Some people, that's kind of funny, Jay Warren. You want to hear the machine story for the 1,000th time? Look, I got a few go-to stories. I understand. And then people will go, oh, this story again? And sometimes I do think to myself, you son of a bitch, you know how many times Bert Kreischer has told the machine story? Young Guns, best film of 1988, quite possibly Ross Dogs. I don't have my phone in front of me, but now I want to look up the movies of 1988 for whatever reason. Oh, that's Kansas City barbecue sauce. Oh, damn, Mr. Scratch. All right. I hear that podcasts have peaked. I have stopped listening to a lot of them, and I'm not the only one, Minaj. Yeah, I have a tough time listening to podcasts. I think the next wave is truly live streaming. I think that's the next wave that is happening. I think people really want the feel of something live. When you push play on a podcast, you already know like nothing crazy is going to happen because they're going to control it after the recording. I believe the new wave in 2024, and it's kind of happening already, obviously, but I think it's going to be all about live streaming. I really do. They've really made it a lot easier to live stream. In this past year, the live streaming app I used, they added where I could be on all my social media at once now, except for TikTok. And that's not too shabby. Okay. Damn, Robert Spahn, members for 5 months. Did Kelce save any pairs of her panties? It only counts if you don't wash them. This Robert Spahn. Oh my God. Yeah, if I was Travis Kelce, I would when she's sleeping in, I would grab a couple panties, put them in my back pocket because it ain't gonna last. So at least you have the memory. Do you understand how big Taylor Swift is? And Travis Kelce's, it's cute. It's cute. He'll be considered one of the greatest tight ends of all time, but that's cute. And he gets to do a commercial here and there. That's cute. But you know what they're doing this like end of the year stuff on all the cable news channels? Do you know that Taylor Swift had such a huge year that she's got her own segment? She's not just thrown in there like, hey, and this year Dolly Parton wore a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit. And by the way, no, they're not doing, by the way, Taylor Swift. They're doing, she's got her own segment on these cable news channels. So, Travis should probably grab some trophies because I don't know how. I don't know how that relationship survives, considering Taylor Swift is literally the most famous person in the world right now. I think I guess Trump is the most famous. Who's the most famous person in the world? You got to think Trump is way up there. You got to think Taylor Swift is way up there. You got to think the Putin is way up there, right? You got to think the Zelensky's way up there. You got to think. Who else? Who else? LeBron James, maybe. But the fame thing and her being so much more famous than Travis Kelce is going to make that relationship very hard to sustain. Jake Hudson, let him on. I want to unleash my 2023 rage. I haven't put the link in the private Facebook group in a while. I got to start doing that again in 2024. Jay Warren, is this about Bert Kreischer? He thinks he's the best comedian since Kinnison and refers to non-comics as civilians. There's a part of me that wishes Ari dosed him with arsenic instead of Molly. Yeah, there's a thing with comedians where, oh God, don't get me going with this. First of all, Bert Kreischer he's definitely a good, solid comedian. Yes, he's not even close to Sam Kinison. I've seen both. Sam Kinison was just hands down incredible. Unfortunately, Sam's been gone a really, really long time, so people are forgetting how great Sam Kinison was. So let's get that out of the way. And the second thing is, I'm with you, Jay Warren. There's a lot of these stand-up comedians that have no respect for anybody that's outside the stand-up comedy world, and I always hated that. They think they're the only ones that could pontificate. They think they're the only ones that could be funny. And if you're in a room with a bunch of comedians and you're being funnier than them, and it happens, because I think a lot of people are really, really funny, they don't like it at all. They absolutely hate it. They hate it. And the next thing they're going to do is try to be even funnier than what you just did, and they'll start forcing their funny on you. That is a hot take, my brothers and sisters, and it's the God's honest truth. They think their shit don't stink. Like, I am so glad I'm kind of out of that world in general. I don't have them coming in day after day. And of course, I liked a bunch of them, of course. But they think they were the only ones that could pontificate about what was going on in the world. Like they're the seers. Man, I'm a seer and you're a civilian, man. How would you know, man? You're just a plumber. Shut up. And they truly don't think anyone else can be funny. It's so stupid. It really is stupid. All right, let's man, just going to members only on the chat has been quite lucrative. Vegas, the Pistons have 2 more wins than the fellas on your beer show. I don't get that. The Pistons have 2 more wins than the fellas on your beer show. Vegas, I don't get what you're trying to say. The Detroit Pistons have lost 28 straight games. I was watching last night. They had a 20-point lead over the Boston Celtics in the first half of the game, and they ended up losing in overtime. So they have now lost 28 games. That is impossible in the NBA. Well, actually, it's not because I know. I think it's impossible, though. I really do. Let me put this guy in timeout for being a dick the other night. Thank you. Yeah, got that. All right, Minaj, stop hating on Kreischer. My cousin was. I'm not hating on Kreischer. I'm not. Stop hating on Kreischer. I said that he does a very good job as a host. I said that he's a very good comedian, and he's crushing it. He's absolutely crushing it. Stop hating on Kreischer. My cousin was in a coma. I played a Kreischer video. My cousin got up from his coma and threw my phone out the window. that was a Christmas miracle. I think Bert would even laugh at that. Oh my God. You hit me right. Oh my God, you hit me right between the eyes, Minaj. Very good. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Scratch. Taylor Swift is worth $1.1 billion. Oh my God. One day she's gonna wake up. She's gonna see Travis Kelce, and she's just gonna go, get out. Get out. Get out. I don't know how that relationship survives. Because a lot of these guys, look, if you're in entertainment, your ego is very, very important to you. And one of them being worth $1.1 billion, and the other guy is at the end of his career that gets to be in a commercial here and there and does a podcast with his brother. Yeah, I'm making fun of podcasting now. Well, when you compare it to Taylor Swift, you got to make fun of podcasting. He does a podcast with his brother, and he gets to do a commercial here and there. How do you think this is gonna play out at the end? How do you think this is going to play out? I hope I'm wrong. I hope Taylor Swift has some fine roots from growing up and her parents, that she could see through all that. Because fast forward a few years, she's going to be like, Travis, are you going to try to look for a job today? Why don't you get a job with Uber Eats? Anything that gets you out of the house. That's what's going to happen there. Are you kidding me? Of course. Yeah, I think what Ari did was whatever. Ari should have gotten his ass whooped for drugging people who knows what tapes he may have with the drug. Yeah, Ari was like, look, I don't live in that world with those guys. If they're fine with it, so be it. But Ari, I mean, I did hear the story, and it was great. I think originally it was on Rogan, but then I think I heard Bert Kreischer's version. I know I heard Bert Kreischer's version on his podcast. It's like, holy crap. So Ari just out of nowhere decides, I'm just going to dose Bert with some Molly and doesn't tell anybody. And I know, because Bert said it, that to this day, he'll be in the living room and he'll get a text from Ari, and his daughters will look at Bert, because to them, Bert's their dad, right? And go, why the hell do you have a relationship with that guy? The Bert's daughters do not like Ari since Bert told this whole thing on his podcast, things have changed. But man, Ari just doses Bert like that. I think at his house in front of his own family. And man, his daughters to this day do not like that went down. That is just crazy. But look, I guess that's what those guys do to each other. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't one of the fortunate ones to be picked by Joe Rogan. There was a time you were picked by Joe Rogan. Next thing you know, you're making millions, and hundreds of thousands of people are downloading your podcast weekly just because Joe Rogan picked you. I wasn't fortunate enough to be picked by Joe Rogan because, quite frankly, a bunch of those guys, they're not as good as the Joe Rogan bump. They really aren't. Oh, let's get some shit out before 2023 ends, huh, people? Kelce Swift is just the Romo Simpson of 2024. History repeating itself. Romo was done after that. Oh, I forgot about the Simpson thing, right? Who knows? Maybe not this time. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Take that. Kanye is bigger than LeBron, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're trying to figure out the most famous person in the world. At my funeral, I want them to play Bert Kreischer Machine Story. I want to be thankful to be. Jesus. Funny's funny, man. Funny's funny. Dick Cavett is the most famous person in the world. Good old Dick Cavett. All right. All right. I'm really trying to. I don't think it's fair to everybody else. I went members only. If you're noticing the same names, I'm just putting members of my YouTube channel on the big screen and people that are giving me super chats because the chat got way behind. Having one funny story does not make you a great comedian. Bert is never the funniest in a room full of comedians. Yeah, Bert's got more than one. The machine story put him on the map, but Bert has a lot of funny stories. I've been entertained by his podcast. Honestly, I'm not entertained by Two Bears, One Cave, but Bert's, the podcast he does by himself, I'm entertained by that one, and I definitely click on episodes. Rumor has it that Prince wrote "When Doves Cry" when he heard Bert laughing. Minaj, can I give you super chats today? Oh my God. Oh my. He's just riding the train until it stops. What, the Travis Kelce? Yeah. All right. I think my whole goal was to get to the end of the. Oh my God. No, it's still going. Oh my God. All right. His podcast is hilarious. There you go. JFK, bait bucks, go fishing for those of us who can't. The fishing's done out here, JFK, but thank you. Thank you very much. It truly is. It's done. It was done around Thanksgiving. I haven't seen a boat out here in a few weeks. I haven't seen anybody on the beach fishing because the fish, they go to warmer water. They go a little deeper. If they're not traveling, like the striped bass, they literally just migrate the hell out of here. But the fish that do stick around, they go to deeper waters where it's warmer for the winter. There's nothing off the shoreline right now. I mean, nothing. All right. But thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Robert Spahn. Flacco is now in 18th place all time in passing yards, 28th place in pass TDs, 245. I wonder if Jackson Mahomes threw a shot into the Swifty. Oh, damn. Very nice. Wait, I don't get the last part. I was going to make believe I got it, and now I got to. I wonder if Jackson Mahomes threw a shot into the Swifty. I don't understand that one. What am I missing on that? Am I stupid? I'm probably stupid, right? I'm probably stupid, sure. All right, we can start. Well, no, we can't wrap up. I want to get to the end of the chat, but it's members only right now, and I'm trying to get to the. Wait, I can't spin. I promise these guys. All right, I think we made it. All right, back to regular chat. If any of you guys had something that I didn't get to, okay? Back to regular chat. Any carp spots around New York State? Jay Warren, I don't know carp fishing. Wow, I literally couldn't. I don't think I could answer this question. Is carp freshwater? I don't know. I don't know anything about carp. Definitely not around the ocean, that's for sure. Yeah, Joey Diaz is cool. No, Joey Diaz does a good job. Yes, Joey Diaz does a very, very good job. Of course, I was generalizing that. Some of the people that got the Joe Rogan bump, their talent, their talent doesn't equal the Joe Rogan bump with the amount of money and downloads they're getting. That's all I was saying. I wasn't. I decided not to go with individual names on that one. You could figure that out yourself. But Joey Diaz absolutely does a very, very good job with his podcasting. Still schooling stripers around. Had several 2 days ago. So not all gone. Resident fish too. Where are you, Brian Parnas? Are you down the Jersey Shore? Because when I was down in Philly for New Year's, we were talking about fishing, and they said that the Jersey Shore certainly still has some striped bass action. So, all right. Hey, Facebook user, what's going on? We have huge carp you could catch with popcorn on your finger at Lake Mead. Okay. All right, there you go. Lake Mead is out there in Nevada, right? Most lakes on Long Island have them, some better than others. Okay, I didn't know that. No, I had no idea. Is carp good eating? I literally don't even know if carp's good eating. I've never seen on a menu. And the special today is carp. I don't think I've ever heard that in my life. Not far from me. Okay, thanks, Brian. Or is it Brian? Opie, are you happy? Tron wants to know. What do you think, Tron? As 2023 ends, I'm a very happy boy. Happy with my personal life. A little frustrated that my numbers aren't growing a little more. I don't expect or want to be as big as Opie and Anthony anymore because of I know what that would take, and I don't really want to do that. But I am a little frustrated that my stuff hasn't grown a little more than it has in 2023. I hope that answers your question, Tron. But we definitely have had some growth in 2023. So there you go. What's up, Michael Bergen Jr.? How are you? You were missed at Tuesdays at Get Parts too, my friend. Hope you had a good Christmas. Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon at the Tuesdays. Member of my private Facebook group. Jay Warren, it's an acquired taste. Polish people like having it for Christmas. Carp? Oh, I'm not a. As soon as someone says it's an acquired taste, I'm like, yeah, what else do you got? I'm not here for acquired tastes. You really gotta try. No, I don't. Bluefish is no, it's not. No, thank you. Why would you have bluefish when you could have tuna? But bluefish, if it's done right, how do you got to do it? And then they explain how they got to make bluefish taste, good. No, you got to drain them and then you got to soak them in milk. And then what? You know what you do with a tuna? You catch a tuna on a boat, right? They do it out there. Actually, this past fall, the tuna were right off the shoreline. Not enough for us surf casters, but they were less than like a quarter mile offshore, which is crazy. You know what do you do with tuna? You get one on the boat, and there's always somebody with a fucking sharp knife. Slice, here. And you're eating it fresh right off the boat. You know what you got to do with a bluefish? Oh, my gosh. Bluefish, when you catch bluefish, right? You find a homeless person to hug and sleep with the bluefish for days so the bluefish doesn't smell as bad. Bluefish stinks, and I'm from Long Island, so it's like sacrilege to even say that because that's pretty much our number one fish on Long Island that people catch and eat. You will always be a legend. Oh, thank you, Nathan. You turned it on late today. Thank you, Andy. Oh, you mean the whole live stream? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. No, you didn't. You are taking a shot at me, aren't you, Chris? No, you didn't. If the Detroit Pistons were an internet show, they'd be Opie Radio. Damn, brah. Coming in hot. It's not easy, is it, Chris? It's not easy to do this, right? Right, Chris? Not easy. That was a stupid comment by a stupid person who woke up with hate in their heart and had to throw it at me. I crushed it today. I know it annoys people when I crush it. Carp have a lot of small bones as well, so you have to be careful. Whoever is cooking it gets them all out. Oh, yeah, and another fish. You know, watch out for the bone. As soon as they say watch out for the bone, can we talk about fish? I'll talk about fish all day. I think bluefish is one of them. They finally prepare it right, I guess, after they've been preparing it for weeks, soaking it in milk and draining out the blood. It's nonsense. Then they have to bread it and fry it, and then they finally, here you go. Here's your bluefish. Oh, by the way, what's the by the way? Watch out for the bones. Oh, here's another one. You're pulling little bones out of your mouth. No. Give me some salmon. Oh, my God. Brian, me and you, brother. You have not lived. Oh, my God. Me and you. Me and you. Me and you. You have not lived until you have had sashimi fluke. Good God. Yes. And if you got the right drizzle on top, you don't even really need the right drizzle on top of a nice sashimi fluke. But then they add some of that fancy drizzle on top. Oh, it could be one of the best things you could eat. Good God. Cheers to you, Brian Parnas. Happy New Year, brother. What's up? I don't know what's up, Rick. That's a good question. What's up? Finland is said to be the happiest place on earth. Hope your thoughts. I have no idea. I've never been to Finland. I've never been to Finland. Can we start wrapping up? My hand is getting cold. Fluke is number one. Oh, you know what, Brian? You're right. God, this Brian knows his fishing. Yeah, fluke. Yeah, you're right. I think people catch. Well, all right. Here's the three fishes of Long Island. Striped bass if you're at the ocean, but it's not in the top three. The top three fish that you catch on Long Island are flounder, fluke, bluefish, and a lot of sea robins, but we don't acknowledge that. The number one fish people catch on Long Island actually is sea robins. And then you have some idiot that goes, sea robins are very tasty. I mean, I had it once. My friend Chris, Fish Guy Photos, he made a ceviche with sea robin. It was very, very delicious for sure, but it's not something I would eat on a regular basis. Excuse me. All right. Can we start wrapping up? Because I'm freezing. Is the O&A show in the Broadcast Hall of Fame? I have no idea. Tron. He asked if I was happy. All right, let's read this. We'll read it cold. You were part of the best radio show on the planet. What happens after that doesn't really matter. I'm glad you're happy. You have nothing to be said for. People every day laugh at old shows for free. Cheers, Tron. I like how you think, Tron. I like how you think. Tommy Festa, been listening to episodes of Comedy Quick Hits with Opie, and I freaking laugh so hard every morning. Makes the pizza box a little easier to deal with. Yesterday, I had some delivery guys fall over listening to your thoughts on ladies' farts. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, right on, man. My second podcast is doing okay. It's doing okay. I hope it grows bigly, as Trump would say. I hope it grows bigly in 2024. But my second podcast, and I know you're a fan of it, Tommy, because I see your stuff. I got a second podcast out there. It's called Comedy Quick Hits, and it's basically really, really funny moments from especially the early days of the Opie Radio podcast. It's quick. It moves fast. The episodes are around 30 minutes, and in a 30-minute episode, there's 20 clips, and it's one after another. Boom, 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 boom. And I put it out to try to be different because I'm so sick of comedy podcasts where the comedian is pontificating. Hey, here's something. You're a stand-up comedian that sells out all over the country. How about you be funny on your podcast? But instead, they got to pontificate. So with that in mind, I'm like, I finally had it. So I decided to put out a second podcast, and it's called Comedy Quick Hits with Opie, and it moves like this. One clip after another. Boom, boom, boom. And I would say out of there's no duds because I've worked hard on it to make sure there's no duds. So every clip you hear is definitely something really, really funny. And a couple, I throw in a couple just very interesting little clips as well. But thank you, Tommy Festa. Please download and subscribe and like and share my my other podcast, Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. Okay, thank you. Americans are ridiculous with their disdain for fish bones, Gringo says. But who in the world likes fish bones? I don't get it. Who would like a fish bone in their oh, I got sleepies in my eyes still. When you're pulling like little fish bones out of your teeth, like who likes that? Is that actually a thing somewhere else in the world? I haven't been to the Vatican. Oh my God, we talked for over an hour. I got to get Doggy out on the beach to poo. My nice name of this live stream, Carping on Kreischer. Dude, there's been some funny Kreischer abuse on this live stream today, without a doubt. But my point, Bert was great on my radio shows over the years. He's another guy that chose not to do my podcast. So that bothers me a little bit, of course. But Bert is crushing it. Bert has 2 successful podcasts. He was stand-up comedian of the year last year. He's in the running again this year. There's definitely things to make fun of there, of course. And he has a good sense of humor. He probably would laugh at some of the stuff that was said today, but I honestly don't think he sucks. I think he's better on his own than the 2 bears, 1 cave thing. And there you go. All right, can we go now? Let's go now. Do. Hater. Go away, Gringo. You're not needed here. Why are you bothered by me? Gives a crap what I do. Why are you bothered? I do 2 podcasts. One, it's all new shit. And then I do a second one I'm doing clips of some of the really, really funny moments. Yes, because that stuff is just buried. So I'm pulling it out. There's nothing wrong with that, Gringo. Ugh. You're just selling my second podcast for me. Thank you. Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. Because of you and your stupid hate, I'll probably get an extra 20 or 30 downloads today alone. And I haven't even put out a new episode this week. Go away. You're not needed here. We don't need you. All right. Cheers. It's people that just I don't even know who they're defending and who they're sticking up for with their dumb hate at this point. It's just stupid. It really is stupid. I find it weird because at this point there's so much competition. Right now, there's probably dozens of live streamers doing shit right now. So it's like, why waste your time coming here to hate on me when you could go and maybe support somebody else? It's weird to me. It really is weird to me at this point. Great stream again. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Johnny. Comedy Quick Hits is also on YouTube. Yeah, because YouTube has this new thing where they're linking podcasts. So on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, it's a playlist called Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. Yes, it's on there as well. All right. The tide tells the tale. Wait, Brian, you really think this fish still out there? I mean, as long as the wind doesn't kick up, I have no problem like throwing in because it's nice out. I didn't even put a coat on or any gloves or anything. All right. You really think there's something out there, Brian Parnas? Could you write me really fast on the chat before I turn this off? Rizzo, how awesome would that be? Just Godzilla coming out of the ocean. That would rule. That would rule. 100, you're saying 100%. Surf casting, not in a boat, throwing in right around those waves breaking. You think there's fish there still? You're saying 100%? Really? And he's saying yepper. All right. You know what? I mean, we got this and that. We got we got people here and stuff. So I let me see if I could maybe get out there. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. If the weather cooperates, I will keep live streaming. There's no reason to take days off. The only reason I didn't live stream the last couple of days was because the stupid weather didn't cooperate with the with the rain and stuff, and I just simply don't want to do it in my house. But if you're a broadcaster and you're taking 2 weeks off this time of year, what are you doing? Hey, here's another best of. Oh, shut it. I swear to God, if I was still at SiriusXM, I'd be like, I don't need days off. I don't know. No. Maybe I would say, hey, can I do a couple shows from like the beach or my apartment? But I wouldn't take days off. What is Howard taking a month off to recoup from his brilliant radio? It's so stupid. These guys are so lazy. The Tide Tells the Tale Surf Casting Podcast going to be stellar. The only reason I don't live stream from the surf is because we can't get a good signal, which is a blessing because fortunate enough to have this middle of the summer. You should be paying attention to the people around you and not on your phone. So when you go down to the waterline, you can't do anything on your phone, which is honestly, it's a blessing. You're a broadcaster now? Yeah, 057, another hater. Of course I am. I never stopped being a broadcaster. You turn on a camera and you got a microphone. You're a broadcaster. Yes, it's just different these days. And there are live streamers and certainly podcasters that are just crushing all of SiriusXM and all of regular radio. So, of course, I am. All right. Sam Roberts gave himself the title of the last broadcaster or something. Oh my! Even when we were getting along, I'm like, oh, is that douchey? Oh my, that is really, really douchey.